A Lexington police officer catches charges involving a minor, yet doesn't get arrested. The local news station is evacuated after smoke fills the building. Police search for an 18-year-old girl who is found safely. And they're dealing with the aftermath of a deadly motorcycle crash. You're listening to WTF Lex, a production of OGM Podcast Network. Real events, real accountability, and real Lexington. Let's get it. What's good, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? It's been over a week since I've got behind the mic over yonder, but there's been plenty of shit going on, just to be honest. So let's get into it. First up today, we've got one of our Lexington's finest got a summons, like a fucking court summons, for distributing obscene matter to a minor. Now, this is directly off of the website, the city website. Police, a Lexington police officer has been charged and issued a criminal summons. Officer Nathaniel Schickler was charged on May 20th, 2026 by Lexington Police Department for distribution of obscene matter to a minor, 17-year-old victim, in parentheses, and tampering with physical evidence. So not only you send him new, I'm sure, dick pics, you're trying to delete the evidence as well. A judge issued a criminal summons for Schickler to appear in court. You telling me anybody that's not wearing a badge and a fucking gun is getting a summons? Are you fucking serious? Effective May 20th, 2026, Officer Schickler was relieved of sworn duties and transferred to an administrative assignment in accordance with department policy while the incident is under review. So yeah, give him more time to send more dick pics to fucking underage chicks. Now mark my fucking words. They're gonna fucking drag this out till the quote unquote victim, as they're gonna say, is 18 and this is no longer a criminal matter. I'd almost fucking guarantee it. Now if not, they're gonna turn around, they're gonna let this officer resign before the disciplinary hearing. That way it's not on his record and he can go to the next county, because I'm telling you, they do this a lot. Look at all the records. Look at all the police records they have up on the website. They're all resigned before disciplinary hearings. This is supposed to be guys that are protecting you from people doing this shit, sending shit to your 17-year-old kids and shit like that, not sending them themselves. I had people in my comment section, oh, I know him, I talked to him, he seems so normal. That's right, you don't know who's hiding it in your fucking face. But I'm the issue because I go out and record them. Good God. But I guess we'll have to wait, and in about 6 months, when we ain't heard shit about this, we'll have to file an open records request about it, and then they'll send over, oh, it's an open case, so we can't send you any information. Lexington is a fucking joke with open records. Not only will they wait to the very last hour on the 5th day that they're allowed to wait, they'll sometimes wait even longer than that, and claim, oh, well, we didn't get to it over the weekend. Well, 7 business days later is not an excuse when it's supposed to be answered in 5. That is the law. That's not just what I want you to do. That's what the law says. But God forbid anybody with a badge follow the law. It's just wild to me. Every single time one of these stories drops, that's that much less public trust you have in your department. And you wonder why people are skeptical and wonder about you cops. This is exactly why accountability matters. That's exactly why we need to be out there filming everything. This is also the perfect example of the double standards that are in the police department. You or I got that charge, guess what? We're going to have our picture everywhere. We're going to be all over everything, arrested. The actual city/police department website did not post his picture. The news had to post his picture. And any job that you got accused of this, 99% of employers will say, bye-bye, we'll see you later, until it's figured out. Because if you get a summons, there has to be at least a little bit of something there. But obviously we can't inconvenience our good police officers, even though they're sending dick pics to 17-year-olds. But I think we should move on from that, and that one just getting under my fucking skin. Ugh. The badge is supposed to be protecting us, not hurting and fucking sending nudes. But on another note, our local WTVQ and LEX18 had them some excitement. They didn't have to go fucking far to film any news coverage for this one. Apparently, the entire WTVQ studios were evacuated. Turns out they had a little transmitter issue that filled the building with smoke and it lost complete power. And apparently it shut off WTVQ and LEX18 were both off the air for a while. But credit where credit is due. They definitely beat me to this one. I didn't even go. It is pretty odd that the TV newsrooms ends up becoming part of the breaking news cycle. I mean, I guess they wanted on the news themselves for a while. I prefer staying behind the camera. Now I got to give Facebook and social media credit. Last week we had a missing 18-year-old that, boy, when I say they blew it up, they blew it up. I mean, Lexington police did ask for help and everything, but social media came and went, and then the most anticlimactic update at all. They're like, yep, she was found safe, no foul play, good to go. We are invested. We need a fucking story here, people. Now, obviously, we have no right to fucking anything. She is 18. She is illegal. I'm not sure if she's a foreign exchange student. Now, maybe that has something. Maybe there's kinks in it there. But as far as I'm concerned, she's 18. She's an adult. She's whatever. It's none of our fucking business unless it's in the public light. Even though y'all did tease us and bring it into the public light. But that's another one we can mark up to we shall never fucking know. Now, speaking of social media, we come to a not so fun part. Yeah, I posted a video of a wreck last week of a motorcycle versus SUV. Obviously, the motorcyclist was transported, and 4 people from the SUV were transported. Since then, it's come out, I mean, all over social media. Like a bunch of my followers, a lot of my fans, and unfortunately, I didn't know the guy. He was around the car scene in Lexington, but I just didn't have the pleasure of meeting him. And from everything I read, it would have been a pleasure to meet he seemed like an ultimately nice guy. So for those who did know him, my condolences. I didn't post. I didn't want to jump on the bandwagon. I didn't want to seem like I'm trying to, hey, I know that guy. No, I just unfortunately didn't have the pleasure of meeting him, and my condolences to everybody that does know him. Like I said, there are so many people that I know, mutual friends, that this hit them very fucking hard. And the fucking comment sections on some of my videos, it just shows you the shittiness that is in this town. I stay neutral. I don't go out here to film anybody dying, getting killed. That's not what I'm fucking after. No matter what people in the comment section may think, I'm out there just like the fucking news crew out there. I'm out there with a camera recording what happened. I'm not there to I'm not hoping anything goes bad. I'm not out here, let's hope something goes bad so I got some content. There's just that much fucking content to be filming in this city. I happened to catch this one, and unfortunately, there was a fatality. Now, with that being said, the level of fucking disrespect in the comment section, good God, man, just remember, that shit's on the internet. The internet's forever. Somebody can screenshot that shit. They may very well delete everything I have on Facebook. Trust me, somebody's still going to know what you said, when you said it, and where you said it. And with that being said, you cannot say every motorcyclist is responsible, every car driver is responsible, anything. You just can't do that. It's never black and white. There's always that gray. And you notice in comment sections on something like that, I don't usually mess with people. Like if they're messing with me on other posts, I'll go toe for toe. I'll talk shit. But on something like that, I'm not getting involved. You make yourself look as bad as you want to look. I can report on something and stay neutral. Now, on a completely awesome fucking note, AJ was an organ donor and his organs were donated. They did the honor walk about 1:44 a.m. And they said there was like 100+ people lining the hallways at UK. That's fucking amazing. It's because of organ donation that I actually got to more time with one of my best buddies. I still got his t-shirt blanket hanging up beside my bed every morning when I wake up. If I can be half the man that man was, then I'm doing something. But I only got to know him because of organ donation, so I'm a very big supporter of organ donation. Then the very next day, there was another right at Pimlico, another motorcycle down. Luckily, the driver and passenger, were good. They went to the hospital, but they were alive and good. But I'm pretty sure I've caught at least one wreck on camera every friggin' day since then, including the one last night where apparently I got it. Caught it when I was sitting here at the house. I live like maybe a half mile from where it happened, Locust Hill and Richmond Road. I get out there, there's a car on its roof. There's, people yelling, cussing. One dude's in handcuffs, going to the ambulance. Somebody's yelling at him. He's going to jail. You can go to my Facebook. I got the pictures up. That was kind of blowing up. Imagine that. But apparently, some dude was going to jail, and he's got charges now for this, saying that he kidnapped the girl, and their passengers would not let them exit the car, and then basically went on a police chase. I found out today that his charges are operating a motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol, kidnapping an adult, wanton endangerment, fleeing or evading, terroristic threatening, reckless driving, disregarding stop sign times 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, disregarding a traffic control device, unlawful imprisonment, first degree, operating on a suspended or revoked operator's license, and possession of open alcohol beverage container in a motor vehicle. Fuck, son. Are you going for a fucking record there or what? Once again, though, comment section. Actually, I think both girls that were involved in it are in my comment section. And motherfuckers in there calling them out. Like, they just did it so they didn't get in trouble. Like, what the fuck, dude? If she was not pissed off at bro, she is one of the best actresses I've ever come across. She needs to be on the big screen because she played it off real well. She fucking was. In fact, if she was playing it off, she deserved to get away with it. But he's got, how many fucking charges? I mean, I'm not sure if it was the guy was with them, he's a witness or what, but they started surrounding this guy. Like, it was weird. I had him on camera, and honestly, if I hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened, because they started slowly surrounding this boy, and I mean, there was fucking about 8 cops. And all of a sudden, I don't know what was said or what was up, but you hear him plainly say, "I know my rights, y'all ain't fucking with me." So yes, good on you. Stand on fucking 10 toes and stand on business. That's what I fucking love. They think they can push you around. They think you don't know your right. Well, let me just put it, most people don't know their rights. They bow down. "Oh, I'm sorry, officer." But then you had one that come over, took him away from the fucking group, and actually had a conversation with him, and it seemed like they fucking settled shit and figured shit out. But he wasn't over there demanding that he show him ID, demanding that he do this, man. He had a conversation with a guy, a witness, and possibly, I don't know if he was in the wreck or not, but at the very least, he was a witness. But I bet if he was in there, and you girls that were in there, I bet you're sore as fuck today, because you was limping around last night. Good Lord, that had to be, oof. This morning you woke up and you was stiff as fuck, I bet. One doesn't roll a car and not get a few injuries, bumps and bruises at least. Then it wasn't, not even an hour later, there was a rollover wreck on I-75 about the 102. So we started Friday early morning, really fucking kicking it. Within 2 hours, we had 2 rollover wrecks, and I think we finished off today. It was actually mid-afternoon. It might have been morning time. Hell, it was afternoon. They had a police chase that started in Madison County and ended here in Lexington. I don't know why they fucking all end here in Lexington. I don't know, but they do. I had people message me pictures of the dude, like he ended up over on Palumbo in front of Vincent Pfister moving or whatever, like nose dived off a fucking bank. Apparently he ran across New Circle into Quantrell Cadillac, and they fucking Had to tackle him there, and apparently one of the employees there had to go to the hospital in the ambulance and all kinds of shit, man. Wildness. Just another typical day in Lexington. They had the state boys. I seen Madison County in the pictures. By the time I got there, they were gone. Obviously Lexington. I'm like, they just, I cannot understand why everybody runs toward Lexington. I mean, shit far, people. Go somewhere else. You're obviously going to get caught. They got a pretty good damn track record. Now, with that being said, it's Memorial Day weekend. Y'all better be fucking safe out there. Y'all better be watching, because I'm sure they're going to have roadblocks fucking everywhere. Do not drink and drive. Do not smoke and drive. Do yourself a favor and fucking don't give them a reason. Because guess what? They'll fucking take it. And then they'll take your ass to jail. Now, this is running into being one of the longer what the fuck episodes. So, I think I'm going to wrap it up. And, y'all be safe out there. And I'm sure I'll have plenty of shit to talk about by the end of the weekend. So, look for another one soon, unless I get lazy and don't fucking put one out for a while. It is what it is. Good night, folks. And always remember, ask, what the fuck, Lex, because it always applies. This podcast is a proud member of the OGM Podcast Network. You can follow me on Facebook at Old Gerg Media, TikTok at Old Gerg Media, same at YouTube, and we also have oldgergmedia.com. So go give us a follow, a like, rate us on your favorite podcast catcher. Hook us up, man. But as always, thank you for listening to OGM Podcast Network.